next guest is an Emmy award-winning actress and director whose hit podcast, Say More, with Dr. Sheila is available now. You can also see her along with Tina Fey on their Restless Leg Tour, which has been extended into February. 11, count them, 11 shows at the Beacon Theater here in New York City. Please welcome back to the show our very good friend, Amy Poehler, everybody. The city just feels better to have you back in it.
Oh, it's so nice to be here on the last show of the year for you.
Last show of the year,
Big
yeah.
show.
You're someone, I've known you for a long time. I feel like you do take the turning into a new year seriously. You do see it as an opportunity.
I do. I have a lot of thoughts about it I want to talk about, but I do want to say thank you for having me on because I know this is an important show. And Christmas show,
Yeah,
and like, you
we
know,
put a lot
holiday
of thought
show,
into
a
it.
lot of thought. And when you guys called me yesterday
Yeah.
to do it,
It was a yesterday situation.
it felt great. It
Yeah.
felt great.
It was a real bait and switch, too, because we were making dinner plans
That's
with
right.
you.
We had dinner last night as normal friends.
Yeah.
With Mike Shoemaker, producer on the show, and we were, and then I'm just curious. You don't have to name any names, but what happened? Like,
Yeah.
who was supposed to be here?
Are you saying that maybe there was somebody who was scheduled to be here
I
and
just
they
have a
dropped out last minute?
I just have a feeling that you guys don't usually do day of bookings.
Yeah.
You know? But
It's
I'm,
kind of my improv background, is like the day of it.
yeah, okay.
I love to like day of it.
Don't lean in when you.
Well, I don't know.
But I'm thrilled to be here. I feel like the neighbor next door, and
Yes.
you're borrowing my sugar, if you
Yeah,
will.
absolutely. Thank you for that.
But we are gearing up on the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Your parents are actually here.
my
Bill and
parents in the
Eileen
audience
Poehler are in the
tonight.
audience
My
tonight.
parents in the audience.
I've known them for a very long time.
You have Hillary and Larry and Bill and Eileen have gone to many SNL shows. at the
Very,
same
very, a
time.
lot of after parties.
Yep, and we have a
I
kind
think both of our dads think that if Lorne Michaels had met them when they were a little bit younger, they would have been on the show. Yeah.
They would have been on the show. But we have a tradition. My parents come to town, and we take the kids, and we go, and we haggle for the Christmas tree.
Oh, you buy the Christmas tree together.
Yeah, so-
Who's the head haggler of your family?
My father is head haggler.
Yep.
Haggler extraordinaire, and he goes to the Christmas tree guy, our wonderful guy that we buy from every year, and he's like, $200, I'm out of here. And you know, the guy plays along, and he's like, no, wait, you're a great customer. I gotta get you this tree. And we do it every year, and when the kids were little, they were blown away.
Yeah.
They were like, we almost didn't get a tree. Like,
Right.
And now I think they're catching on.
Now they're like, oh, I'm watching a
Yeah.
show. This is like a panto.
Yeah, that is our nativity scene. That's what. Yeah.
So you've got Christmas and then you got New Year's.
New Year's, you have your resolutions?
Fred,
Resolutions,
are
Fred,
you
you have
ready
any?
to go? Resolution?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Okay, great. We don't want to. I don't want to know them.
Fred, if you don't mind, we don't want to
Fred,
hear
I don't
it.
want to hear them.
Yeah, we
I
don't
want to
wanna-
hear them. But I wrote some resolutions.
Yeah.
I wrote some resolutions.
Great.
If it's okay, I want to share them with the audience so you guys
Yes.
can support her. All right.
Are you confident? Are you
Yeah.
confident you're going to keep your resolutions?
I didn't put that as a resolution, so no.
Okay.
But let's see. Let's see if it happens. Okay. So in 2024, when people say, hey, how's it going? Instead of saying, good, I'm going to say, I'm doing the best that I can.
Oh, that's good.
And I think that
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. In 2024, I'm going to continue to ignore cats
Okay.
because
Yeah.
I like them fine.
Yeah.
They're, you know, everyone should treat cats wonderfully.
Yeah.
And I get I'm a little bit allergic, but if you ignore them, they become obsessed with you.
Oh.
So every time I go over to someone's house, the cat jumps in my lap, it, like gets in my purse and wants me to take it home because I ignore it. So
So you're not ignoring it because you hate cats. You're playing hard to get to sort of covet. Wow.
maybe. Okay, Seth, this year, next year, I'm gonna create some new slang and I wanna try it out here
Oh,
first.
great. We love new slang here.
Instead of calling someone a dummy,
Yep.
I think we should call him a ding dong.
Okay.
Which isn't that new, but I don't think it's used enough. Like, what a ding dong.
Yeah, kids aren't using it.
Kids aren't using
And
it.
I think it would be bringing it back into vogue would be very nice.
But I know that slang needs to mean two things.
Right.
Right? Like, you can't just mean one thing anymore.
Yeah.
So I also think ding dong would be a good thing to replace what's up.
Okay.
So, like, if you don't hear from your friend, you just text them and you go ding dong,
I see.
ding dong, and then you can go ding dong, ding dong.
Oh, there you go. Both uses.
So
Yeah. Ding dong. I like that. You're sort of like knocking at the door of their psyche, being like, hello.
Exactly.
Ding dong, knock, knock.
Knock, knock. Yeah, it's like knock.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like knock, knock. But it's cool. It's cool. I'm just gonna get Travis Scott to say it, and we'll be good.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna end all my work emails with, oops.
And you're not worried that people might reread the email to try to find a mistake?
No, I just think it's gonna cover me HR-wise, and I think that'll be good.
That's great.
Oh, I'm gonna start a cult.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
You'll be so good at it. Can I just
Thank
say?
you. Well, let me ask you this.
Okay.
I'm gonna go off the list.
Okay.
I'm gonna get off the page.
Okay, great.
Do you think you would be more apt to join a cult or start a cult?
I'm a joiner.
This is
100%. Like,
Okay.
I actually think,
I think I'm a joiner too.
I think you
Yeah.
are too. I think you are too.
I
So-
think the main thing for me in a cult is like, I want to stop making any decisions.
Yeah. Well, good news. In my cult, you're not gonna need to make any decisions.
Okay. I would always pick you as a starter, not a joiner, FYI.
100%. And what I love so much about cults is how it's like a Tim Robinson sketch, like how the rules come in and at first they sound really good and they always end up with like, and then, I guess rule 7 is like, everybody have sex with me? Like,
Yeah.
it always gets to that.
Yeah.
But in my cult, it's going to be more like mothering. Like there was this really good documentary. I don't know if you saw it. It was about. I won't mention the cult because I don't want to bring up the competition.
Yeah, of course.
But it was all about like mother God.
Oh.
Mother
So
God.
either some former members or they
Former
saw the
members.
doc. It must be so exciting. Do you think when you get out of a cult, obviously it's a bad time.
Yeah.
But when you get out, do you still have that thing like it's your hometown where somebody mentions it and you can't help it going, woo!
Ooh, that's my cult. I mean,
Yeah.
that's bad.
That was bad,
Yeah.
but I met good friends. It was bad, but I made a lot of friends.
You're right. I still tailgate at the cult.
Yeah.
But anyway, I want to be like a mother, I want to be called some kind of mother. And,
Okay.
And what I liked about that particular cult is that when the cult leader was tired, everyone was like, "Mother is resting."
Yeah.
Just a few more, Seth.
That's great.
I'm gonna make one robot friend next year,
Oh,
and I suggest everyone does.
okay.
Because-
Now, can I ask? Well, go ahead. I feel like, can I ask?
Yeah. of
Like, is
course.
Siri count or do you need like an actual robot?
I think it's gonna have to count because
Okay.
I don't know how many actual robots I'm gonna get to meet next
Yeah.
year. So Alexa, Siri, I feel like that will count, but I do think we're gonna need to have at least one friend when the war starts.
Yeah. To like vouch for you?
To whatever, vouch, translate, hide
Yeah,
us,
yeah, yeah.
whatever it is. Like
Right.
we're gonna. So I think we're gonna need to get rid of human friends and make more robot friends.
Okay.
And my GPS has an Australian accent for some reason.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why, so I'm gonna try to make friends with her.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Can you do real quick your GPS telling you to turn? Wait, do you have to do that face before you do?
Australian.
I mean, by the way, can I say the minute you did it, I'm like Australian. If I walked in,
Rise up lights.
what?
Rise up lights.
Razor blades? Why does
When
your
you say-
GPS say razor blades?
When you say when you say rise up lights, it sounds like razor blades
Oh.
in Australian. Rise up lights.
Oh, that's good. That's
Ah.
like, did you ever hear that hair, lair is how to do a good, fancy British person saying, oh, hello there. Hair, lair.
All right, you do your British, I'll do my
Okay.
Australian. Rise up lights.
Hair, lair.
No. That's good.
Can I?
That was like a PBS.
That was our master
That
class
was our
right there.
That was like a PBS show. That was so good. Okay, and then lastly, I have a couple quick resolutions for you if you're ready.
You've written my resolution.
Yeah, a few for you, Seth. That's what it says. You ready? Okay, number 1. I think next year you should start tipping.
Can I say my thing? I mean, you've been at dinner with me. You've heard me say it. The money is for all of it, though.
No, Seth, we've gone over this.
Why just price it into the hamburger?
Think about it. Think about tipping next year.
Okay.
Okay. I know you're going to disagree with me on that. You know how they say dance like nobody's watching? I think maybe you should start dancing like people are watching.
Just like keep it in mind.
Just because people are watching. Very famous. You have a show, people are watching.
I remember, at some SNL after parties, I mean, if there was a catchphrase you had at the after party, it was you being like, people are watching.
I would grab you and go, people are watching. Yeah. And then the last one is, I think you should make a robot friend.
Okay.
And then I think we should introduce them to each other, and then we could have a robot wedding, a robot wedding.
My God, a robot wedding would be so fun.
And robot babies. We could officiate a robot wedding.
This was, can I say you are, one of the great last-minute guests of all time. That was fantastic.
My God. Thank you guys so much.
So good.
I wrote this in the car.
So good that you did not even plug yourself. But I just want to say very quickly, this is my favorite podcast of the year. Say More with Dr. Sheila. Check it out. If you live in New York City, go see these two at the Beacon Theater. They're going to do 11 shows in February, and you're doing shows all over the country as well.
It's been so fun. We're just partying on the road. We're going nonstop.
Yeah.
We do a show. We get right home. We take a bath. We go to Bloomingdale's the next day. Every day, rinse, repeat. Show, bedtime, Bloomingdale's.
Wow.
Show.
The road.
Yeah, the road.
I love you very much. Thank you for being here. Amy Poehler, everybody. Say More with Dr. Sheila is available now. And for more info on the Restless Leg Tour, go to TinaAmyTour.com. We'll be right back with Jack Antonoff.